August 31st, 2023. Federal Courthouse, Los Angeles, California. A gaming legend is about to file the lawsuit of his career. His name? We'll get to that. But first, you need to know what he built. Games that 300 million people played every single day. Games that made billions of dollars. Then he decided to build something even bigger with a partner. 50-50. Equal. Fair. They were going to change gaming forever with blockchain, with crypto, with a vision that could make them both billionaires. They shook hands. No lawyers, just trust. And then, one of them moved 8.6 billion tokens in the middle of the night without telling his partner and turned them into $130 million. But here's where it gets crazy. The same day the lawsuit was filed, the accused partner filed one right back for $600 million. Two partners, one company, both claiming the other is the criminal. This is their story. But before we get into the betrayal, you need to understand who these men really are.
And real quick, if you love stories about betrayal, scams, and people getting outplayed, hit that subscribe button because we drop these every single week. And smash the like button so YouTube knows you're into this kind of content. All right, let's get back to the story.
Let's rewind. San Francisco, 2003. Before Instagram, before TikTok, hell, before Facebook was even a thing. If you wanted to be cool online, you had MySpace. And behind MySpace was a 26-year-old programmer. Let's call him Eric. Eric wasn't the face of MySpace. That was Tom, with his creepy smile and everyone's top 8. But Eric, he was the guy who made it actually work. Chief Technology Officer, the brain behind the code. And MySpace wasn't just big, it was massive. By 2005, 25 million users, the biggest social network on planet Earth. So big that Rupert Murdoch bought it for $580 million. But Eric? He was already thinking about the next thing. 2007, he leaves MySpace, and he meets a guy named Mark Pincus. Together, they co-found a company called Zynga, and they're about to change the internet forever. See, Facebook had just opened up to developers, and Eric saw the opportunity immediately. What if you could play games while you're supposed to be working? June 2009, Eric launches FarmVille. Plant crops, harvest them, annoy your friends with farm requests. It sounds stupid. It was genius. Within weeks, it's the most popular game on Facebook. Within months, 80 million people are playing it every single day. Your mom was playing it, your coworker, your teacher, everyone. Eric didn't stop there. Zynga Poker, Mafia Wars, Cityville, Words with Friends. December 2011. Zynga goes public on the New York Stock Exchange, raises $1 billion, company worth $7 billion at its peak. Eric was on top of the world. But like all tech stories, the high doesn't last forever. 2012 to 2013, mobile gaming explodes. Candy Crush, Clash of Clans, games that people download, not games they play on Facebook. Zynga starts to fall. 2013, Eric leaves Zynga. He's made his millions, he's proven himself twice, but he's restless. And then he discovers crypto. Eric sees it immediately. What if gamers could actually own their items? What if a sword you earn in one game could be sold in another game for real money? What if gaming and blockchain became one? 2018, San Francisco. Eric starts building. He brings in his old Zynga crew. Michael McCarthy, creative director from the Zynga days, brilliant game designer. They're building something called Gala Games, blockchain gaming. Players own their items. Revolutionary. But Eric knows he can't do it alone. He needs a partner who understands crypto, someone who gets blockchain, someone who's been in this space from the beginning. And then he meets someone. Let's call him Wright. Wright, Utah-based entrepreneur, crypto enthusiast, early blockchain adopter. Wright tells Eric he's been mining crypto since the early days, that he understands the technology, the ecosystem, the community. Eric is impressed,
2018, they become partners. Not just partners, 50-50 partners. Eric brings the gaming expertise, Wright brings the crypto knowledge. Equal ownership, equal say, equal profits. Wright's company, True North, gets 50%. Eric gets 50%. They're gonna build an empire together. And for a while, it works. 2019, 2020, Gala Games launches. Townstar, a blockchain city-building game. Spider Tanks, a multiplayer arena game. Players are buying in, the community is growing, and the token, Gala, it's going up. Fast. But while Eric is in San Francisco building games, Wright is in Utah, building something else entirely. See, Wright has another company, a little side project he forgot to mention to Eric. It's called Green United. And Green United is selling something revolutionary. Green boxes, $3,000 each. What do? According to Wright, they mine cryptocurrency on something called the Green Blockchain, a new eco-friendly blockchain powered by renewable energy. And if you buy a green box, you'll earn 40 to 50% returns every month. Sounds too good to be true, right? That's because it is. There is no green blockchain. The green boxes, they don't mine anything. Wright is creating fake green tokens on the Ethereum blockchain, telling investors they're mining them, and taking their money to buy Bitcoin mining equipment for himself. From 2018 to 2022, Wright raises $18 million from victims, college students, retirees, people who believed him. They get worthless tokens. Wright gets Bitcoin miners, and a $40 million house in Puerto Rico. March 2022, Wright buys a $40 million mansion in Puerto Rico, while his Green United investors are losing everything. March 2023, the SEC finally catches up. They sue Wright Thurston for fraud. The complaint is brutal. Fraudulent scheme, fake blockchain, misappropriated investor funds. But here's the thing. While Wright was running this scam, he was also Eric's 50-50 partner at Gala Games. Eric had no idea. Wright never told him. And Wright was about to do to Eric exactly what he did to those investors, but this time for $130 million.
Okay, pause for a second. If you're thinking, how did Eric not see this coming? Drop a comment below, because we're about to show you exactly how Wright pulled off one of the most brazen crypto heists in history. And trust me, you won't believe how he did it. Hit that like button if you're hooked. Let's keep going. February 2021, Eric is in San Francisco, building, creating, leading the team. Wright is somewhere else. He's been increasingly absent from Gala Games, virtually unreachable for many months at a time, according to Eric's later lawsuit. But Wright isn't on vacation, he's planning. February 2021, Wright moves 8.6 billion Gala tokens to a company wallet. That's billions of dollars worth of tokens. Eric doesn't think much of it at first. Wright says it's for security purposes, to keep them safe, to manage them properly. But then Wright does something strange. He moves those 8.6 billion tokens to 43 different wallets, all controlled by him. Eric finds out, confronts him. Why did you move the tokens? Wright's answer, I'm just holding them securely for Gala. Don't worry about it. Eric's gut tells him something is wrong. But here's the problem. If Eric accuses Wright publicly, if he tells the world his partner might be stealing, the price of Gala crashes. The entire ecosystem collapses. Everyone loses their money. Eric is being held hostage by his own partner with his own company, and Wright knows it. September 2022 to May 2023, 9 months, Wright begins selling, slowly, carefully, through what Eric's lawsuit later calls a complex web of obfuscatory transactions, wallet to wallet to wallet to exchange to bank account, covering his tracks. $130 million gone, and Eric can't do anything about it. If he exposes Wright, Gala crashes, and Wright sells the rest. If he stays quiet, Wright keeps stealing. So Eric makes a plan. May 2023, Eric announces something to the Gala Games community. Gala is upgrading to version 2. New tokens, enhanced security, better burn mechanisms, upgradability. All legitimate Gala tokens will be converted to Gala version 2. The community loves it, sounds like progress, but Eric has another reason. Wright's 8.6 billion stolen tokens? They're all version 1, and when the migration happens, they become obsolete. Wright's stolen tokens? Now worthless. But Wright already sold half of them, $130 million. Already gone, already in his accounts. Eric saved the future, but he couldn't save the past. And now, it's time for war. August 31st, 2023, Los Angeles Federal Courthouse. Eric files a 76-page lawsuit against Wright Thurston. That's right, now you know their full names. Eric Schiermeyer, the FarmVille legend. Wright Thurston, the serial scammer. Eric's lawsuit demands the $130 million back. Wright removed as director. Wright stripped of all ownership. Additional damages for fraud, breach of fiduciary duty, and unjust enrichment. And then, 4 hours later, same courthouse, same day, Wright Thurston files his own lawsuit against Eric Schiermeyer for $750 million. 2 lawsuits, same day, same court. Both men claiming the other is the criminal. Eric's allegations against Wright: stole $130 million in Gala tokens, stole company node licenses and sold them, absent for months while collecting 10 times Eric's salary, history of fraud, Green United, PPP fraud, multiple lawsuits, bought a $40 million Puerto Rico mansion with stolen funds. Wright's allegations against Eric: burned $600 million in company assets wastefully, bought a private jet with company funds, lent millions to himself through shell companies, created Dubai and Switzerland entities to cut Wright out, operated company without Wright's input despite 50-50 ownership, breached fiduciary duty. Both want each other removed from the company. Both claim they're the criminal. Both have evidence. In the market, it panics. Gala token crashes 25% in the days after the lawsuit. By the end of 2023, down 72% from its peak, near all-time lows. The Gala Games community is in chaos. What happens to our games? Are our tokens worthless? Who's telling the truth? Gala Games releases a statement: it's business as usual. It's not business as usual. 2024. The lawsuits continue. Wright tries to get Eric removed as CEO. Judge denies it. Eric stays. Both cases enter discovery, depositions, evidence gathering. Meanwhile, Wright's SEC case for the Green United scam still proceeding. Trial scheduled. Eric remains CEO of Gala Games, but Wright still owns 45% through his True North entity. They can't fire each other. They can't buy each other out. They're locked in combat. Today, in 2026, the lawsuits are still unresolved. Eric Schiermeyer, the man who built FarmVille, Zynga, and tried to revolutionize gaming. Wright Thurston, the serial entrepreneur with a trail of victims and lawsuits. Gala Games is still running, still launching games, but the cloud of this lawsuit hangs over everything. So who's telling the truth? Did Wright steal $130 million? The blockchain evidence suggests yes. Did Eric waste company money? Wright's accusations suggest maybe. The reality? They probably both made mistakes. Eric's mistake? He trusted a partner without doing enough research. A simple Google search would have revealed Wright's history, the lawsuits, the SEC issues, the pattern. The red flags were there. Eric ignored them because Wright had what Eric needed: crypto expertise. And that 50-50 split with someone he barely knew in crypto, where trust is supposedly replaced by code, that was the original sin. The crypto world has a saying: don't trust, verify. Eric trusted, and it cost him $130 million. Wright might have stolen, but Eric handed him the keys. So what do you think? Is Eric the victim of a master manipulator, or did he ignore red flags because he was desperate for a crypto partner?
Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. And if you loved this story, you need to subscribe to Outplayed Stories. We drop videos every week about betrayals, scams, and people who got outplayed in the worst ways possible. Hit that notification bell so you never miss one. Smash the like button if this story shocked you. And check out these videos next. We've got more insane betrayal stories that'll blow your mind. Thanks for watching. Stay smart out there. And remember, in business, in crypto, in life, trust, but verify.